Welcome everybody, this is Vic from KASHFLOW Academy. Thank you so much for tuning in to the channel today. We've got a really good video talking about mistakes that people make with their credit cards. And these mistakes everybody has made them at least once in their lives. So these are very important things that you need to listen to, so you don't make these mistakes. And before we get into the video any deeper, can I ask you to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe and notification button, because we are here in order to give you all the tips, tricks, and information you need in order to make an educated decision while you're on your credit journey. Because we want to make sure that you have everything you need in order to navigate through the obstacles that you're going to experience with your credit and come out on the other side very well. So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, hit the notification button so you don't miss any of the videos, and let's get into it. So there's three things that I really want to talk about today, and they are mistakes that people make all the time. And the first one is not understanding that 35% of your credit score is payment history. Payment history is a major component in making your credit score go down. If you make a late payment, one late payment, it stays on your credit for 7 years, right? And if you think you can make it up on the backside, you can't, right? So it's very important that you always make your payments on time. Because the last thing you want is to have a 750 credit score, miss one payment, and you look at your credit score the next time and you're at 500, 525. You're going to be frustrated, right? And you're going to be like, what happened? What happened to my 750 credit score? It's because you missed one payment. And you can never make up a payment once you've made a late payment. But what you can do, if it's close, right? What you can do is, and it really depends on your relationship with the creditor, is that you call the creditor and you tell them, hey, I made this mistake. If you can give me a break, if you can just take this off my credit report, I would never make this mistake again. So you want to be as nice as you possibly can and get them to possibly remove it. And if they do, just like in other videos that I've talked about in regards to when you're getting a creditor to agree with you in a situation where you have a late payment, you want to get a copy of the actual document, right, stating that they're going to take care of it for you. And then you have that with you just in case they don't remove it. And so that's the first one. So just know that a late payment is 35% of your credit score, and it just destroys your credit. And you can never make up a payment. It's always going to be there. It's going to be there for 7 years. So you never want to miss a payment. And one of the things you can do is to ensure that you don't miss any payments is put it on auto deduct. Auto deduct is the one thing that you can do in order to ensure that your payment is on time. You can do that with your credit cards, you can do it with your car loan, you can do it with your mortgage, whatever type of loans you have. You can call the individual that's giving you the credit and tell them that you want it automatically taken out of your account, auto deduct, and then you want to attach your savings account to the backside, so just in case your checking account doesn't have the information, the savings account will take care of it for you. So that's one mistake that individuals make. The second one is utilization. So people get excited. They have credit cards, they want to buy something. The new Jordans came out and they got a new 2-pack and it's on sale for $750. So people go out and buy it, right? And they buy and buy and buy and buy and buy. And next thing you know, they have a high utilization rate. And what I mean by that is a high utilization rate is the amount of credit that you use against your credit limit. So if you have a $5,000 credit limit, you don't want to use all $5,000 of it, or $4,000 of it, or $3,000 of it, especially if you're not going to be able to pay it off. But here's the thing, you can use credit, right? And this is what credit's used for. You want to use credit when it's an emergency, not to go out and have spending sprees and things of that nature. But what you can do is this, on the back of your credit card, say for instance, you've got a $5,000 credit card and you want to spend $5,000 for Christmas because it's the holiday season, right? And you're feeling in a very giving mood. What you can do is call a credit card on the back and call them and find out what your closing statement date is. And the reason why you want to know what that closing statement date is you can go ahead and use as much credit as you want. before that closing, long as you pay before that closing statement date and get it down below 25% or lower, right? You're in great shape. You can spend as much as you want. But the goal is, if you're going to spend that much money, you need to get that balance down before the closing statement date. So like we always talk about, we tell our clients all the time, we want your utilization rate to 2%. That's ideal. But if you can get it up, if you're going to go spend, and you have to spend because there's no other way, then you want to make sure that you spend and then find out what the closing statement date is and get that balance down to 25%. So that's the second biggest mistake that people do and use or do in regards to their credit. And so the third one is history. So have you ever heard anybody say, you know, if you got an old credit card, man, just go ahead and call the credit card company and cancel it. Now, if anybody has ever told you that, right, they know nothing about credit, because history is the third most important element in your credit score, right? So history is very important. 10, 5, 20 years of history is phenomenal with keeping your credit score up, in conjunction with, you know, working with, you know, payment history and utilization. So you never want to cancel a credit card, right? If you haven't used it for a while, depending on the credit card company, right, you may have to go, you know, put $20 worth of gas on it, or go out to take the family out to eat, right? And then make the minimum payment so they won't close the account. Because if you don't have a lot of usage on some credit cards, the credit card companies will shut it down. And then you're going to lose it. You're going to lose all that history that's on that credit card if you haven't used it for a long period of time. So those are three things that people that make mistakes with when they have credit cards. So if this video is resonating with you and you've got some value out of it, please hit that like and subscribe button, hit the notification button, share our information with friends and family, because it is very important. It's very important that you have the best information in order to make great decisions. And so here's the question I have for you. If you ever have any questions, right, go ahead and put them in the comment section below. But if you ever have any questions and want to have a consultation and find out what we do, more of what we do at KASHFLOW Academy, you want to give me a call at 833-527-3561. That phone number is 833-527-3561. I look forward to hearing from you and talking to you and finding out more of what you want to know about, so we can make more videos to touch on those topics and give you what you need, so you have everything you need when it's time to make a decision. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Make it a great day.